Hi and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a surprise video that's been months in the making, tons of preparation, and now I'm ready to share it with you all. From what I believe is the first time ever on YouTube, I'm going to be actually building and growing an Etsy store live in a series on YouTube with one lucky Etsy seller. Now, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity for whoever the winner is, and it's also a once in a lifetime opportunity for me as well. I'm never going to do this again on YouTube. It's only going to be done once. The amount of work involved is astronomical. The time and investment from myself and from the seller that I work with is huge, and it's going to take dedication. But I have a feeling that this is what you guys all really want. You want to see in great detail what it takes to build a store from scratch and how I would do it with an Etsy seller. And it will be, you want to see warts and all, you'll want to see everything, I'm sure. So this is what I'm going to bring to this series. It's literally going to be no holds barred. We're going to work together, myself and the seller, and bring you totally unseen video footage and access of things you just never get to see as an Etsy seller, because we all see our Etsy shops, don't we, our own shops, but we never get to pry and look into other people's shops. So literally this is only going to happen once. I don't know how many episodes it's going to be, probably somewhere between 8 and 20. I don't know, but I don't think I've ever mentioned this before, but I'm only going to say this once. Subscribe to me for this, because you are going to learn so many things that literally nobody else is talking about, and it would be good to have you on board for the start of this series. So now what I'm going to get into is what I need from the Etsy seller who is going to come on board with me for this journey. So I've got a list of requirements, so please listen up carefully, and then further on in the video I'm going to explain how you apply for this once in a lifetime opportunity. So let's get into the requirements I need from you. Okay, so let me talk about the requirements and things that I need from you if you're going to apply for this opportunity with me. The very first thing I need is for you to either be in the United States or Europe. As you will see a little bit later on, there are fundamental reasons for this. So if you're going to apply, you need to be in the USA or Europe. Number two, you need to either be about to open an Etsy store, so you're just preparing and you're just getting ready, or you've just opened. So literally you're 1 week old, 2 weeks old. Very new is what we need. Fresh and new is what I'm looking for here. So number three, I'm not going to be doing any print on demand or digital stores. I want to work with a genuine handmade Etsy store. So if you're making something, if you're designing something that a partner is making for you, so you have physical products to sell, this is exactly what I'm looking for, and you need to get in touch. Okay, next thing. You need to have in your plan of building this store with me, a plan to build, have at least 100 items in your store, okay, as a minimum. So if you don't physically yet know what those 100 items are, the desire to do that must be there, and the ability to create the products must be there. Very important. I can't work with stores at 20, 30 items. It's just not going to work. So you must have designs on 100 items or more in your store. The next thing, this is really, really important. You need to be YouTube literate and camera literate. So you need to know your way around YouTube. You need to be comfortable filming yourself. You also need to be comfortable filming with me and me recording our conversations and progress for all the content that's going to go onto YouTube with our store that we're building together. So very, very important. I don't expect you to be a genius. You don't have to know everything, but if you have basic editing skills, video editing skills, you're personable, you don't mind being on camera, you need to be able to be on camera. So that's a must requirement. Yes, so those are the main parts to this. And if you say yes to all those things, then you should be applying if you want to be part of this unique once in a lifetime journey. Let's now go on to what you're going to get from me. So from my side, how does this look receiving all the skills and all the insight that I bring? Let's get into that next. So if you apply for this once in a lifetime Etsy store journey with me, what can you expect from me? What am I going to be bringing to you and your store over the coming months? Let's work through this so that you really understand what you're going to get here. So the very first thing is, I've been an Etsy consultant for 8 years, an Etsy mentor for 8 years, and you're going to get hands-on insight and knowledge from me on a weekly basis in terms of building and growing your Etsy store. So as part of this journey, we will be working together one-to-one, week in, week out on growing your store. A lot of this will be filmed, obviously for YouTube, that's the whole point here. And all the insights that I give you will also be available for other people to see as well. So the very first thing is vast experience working with Etsy sellers and growing Etsy stores. For the first time ever in the world, I'm going to be sharing this with everybody on YouTube. Just to give you some ideas of the level that I work at, I've made my clients well in excess of $15 million now. It's well beyond that. And I work with the biggest Etsy stores on Etsy. I'm talking millions of dollars in revenue. Big stores. So I've got great depth of experience, and I'm going to be able to give this to you and hopefully together build a wonderful, profitable Etsy store. One of the things that I want to set this series apart from anything else that's come before, which I don't think it has, or anything that may come, is I'm also going to do in-person visits with you. So as long as you're in the USA or Europe, as part of this process, I will travel to you, we will film content together, we'll make it a real personal experience so that the viewers and people watching can get to know you as the store owner and me as the guide and mentor. And I just think this will be so valuable for people watching. So that's another huge benefit. This will be at my expense. Wherever you are in the world, in USA, not wherever you are in the world, but USA or Europe, I will travel to you regularly so that we can film this great content together. And I think that's really unique. One other thing that I'm going to be doing with you is, as part of this process, you're also going to get early access to a brand new piece of software for Etsy. This is heavily under wraps at the moment. Nothing's been disclosed yet, but you're going to get exclusive access to something that we're going to document together as part of your store growth and building. And this software will help us do this process and help you be successful. I'm really excited for you to be part of that as well. And in the future, everyone's going to find out, obviously, what that's all about. Finally, I guess what you need to know is, how do you apply and what do you need to tell me? So coming up next is how to apply and the details I need, and then you can apply. Okay, so we're at the final part of this video, this massively exciting series. I just cannot wait to get started. How do you apply? So as long as you tick all the boxes that I've talked about in the requirements that I need for you, go and watch it again. If you can't remember everything or you weren't sure, watch it again. And then if you're ready to apply, there's only one way to do it. That's to my email address, etsyconsultant@outlook.com. etsyconsultant@outlook.com. And I need some basic details. I need your name, I need your age, I need your location, so city and country, just country and city, and I need to know a bit about the products, niche and sub-niche you're planning to sell in or you've just started selling in. Remember, it's new stores or about to be opened only. I don't want established stores. I want the whole journey to be documented together and with everyone on YouTube. This is so important. So if you fill all those requirements and you'd love to do this once in a lifetime opportunity, and it really is once in a lifetime, I'm never going to do this again. I don't have time to do it now, but now is the time in the growth of my YouTube channel to do this with you guys. So if you want to be part of it, apply to my email address, etsyconsultant@outlook.com. Everybody get into my comments and tell me if you're going to be following this. Please share this. Please let people know that this is going to happen. I want to hear all about your thoughts about what I'm planning to do here in the comments. Thank you very much. As always, I'll answer every comment. Cheers.